Hello. What's going on? It's Sunday. Sunday. And I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, I do. Oh, boy. Tell you what. This is one weird week in history, isn't it? Gonna be weird in history. Right now, it's not history. It is reality. Hello, Kelly. How's your Sunday? Sorry, I'm still clicking. Hello, Mel, and Caitlin's here. Look at this. Leah, Elizabeth. Whew. Hello, how is everybody? Did you guys bring projects? How's everyone feeling? Is anyone sad this week? This is really a hard week. I mean, I know it's not hard compared to like what other people are going through, but it's like a crazy time. Kelly's doing laundry and finishing work on a zipper cardigan. I love it. Hello. Oh, Alice is learning chain on the fly. I don't know how to do that. It makes sense to me. Hey, Carrie. Carrie said, yeah, it's a hard week. Elizabeth's working on a hat. What hat are you making, Elizabeth? Super hard week. I mean, I recognize that is the voice of someone who slept in her own bed and wasn't afraid. You know what I mean? But it is really a lot of feelings. Kimberly said, I'm knitting on the vacation butterfly shawl. Is the vacation one, wait, is this from your vacation? Or is there a separate one? Caitlin's making a stuffed monster. Hello, Mandy. Hello, Rox. How are you? Hi, Tracy. How are you? Rico's here. How are you? Rico's been very busy with the old credit card ordering lately. Okay, so Marcy gets it. Marcy said, yes, it has been hard. Yes, same. Leah said, trying to stay busy and not overtime. I think you're saying overthink, but you can correct me. Everything. Elizabeth said, I don't know yet. I'm just winging it. I like it. Oh, Simone said, tough project making a dishcloth. You need dishcloths. Sometimes a tough project just isn't the thing, you know? Yeah, okay. Carrie said, spinning some Rolex I made from Snuggle Time and brown alpaca. Have you posted pictures of those? I feel like I saw pictures. Rock said, I'm back to spinning after 4 months away from it. Why my wheel had a terrible squeak. Not an oil problem, but I fixed it this morning and I'm back to spinning. Yay. That is great. I had a crazy squeak that wasn't an oil thing in my treadle on my Ashford, and John and I literally kept our ears up to the wheel trying to figure out where it was coming from. It took forever. Oh, okay. Lori M said, yes, it's been a hard week. I suffer from sad. I'm so sorry, Lori. It is awful. And are you farther north than me, or are you in the part that comes down you know what, I'm kind of like parallel to me? Because I am just starting to really pep up with the sunshine. Okay, Kimberly said it's the name of the pattern, so I'm going to have to look that up. It must be a little different than the one that I've seen. Terry said, working on my extended moss stitch lapgan. Carrie said, congrats to Rox. Lisa said, hi, Trish, should be making a few videos, but just sitting here instead. I understand, Lisa. There has been some of that. Not this week, but like the prior 2 or 3 weeks, I did so much of that. I hope you're doing well. I have been thinking about you actually a lot. Evie said, morning all reading all I can about dying with colors. Kelly also doing research on getting my grandmother's singer, not singing, 401A up and running. Ooh. Oh my gosh, Alice is getting a new wheel. What are you getting, Alice? I thought so. Carrie said, yep, I did post a pic back when I first started them. Once I finished, I had a big pan full. of over a pound of them. Yes, sounds good. What are you going to do with all that? Is that a sweater's worth? Tracy says still working on finishing 2 baby blankets for some twins coming soon. Oh my goodness. Yes, the sun definitely helps. I'm telling you, I sat in shorts in the window. The windows were not open, but I like sat there just trying to get vitamin D into my body. Margaret Thomas said, "Good evening, Lori M. I use a sad light alarm clock that wakes me up with daylight, and it really helps. It also goes down like a sunset." That's interesting. I have tried the lights, and I do think it helps. Rico said, "So antsy, spinning cotton from Steed, then turn around and throw some picks for a rug. I was weaving this morning. It's going so slow." Hello, Teresa. How are you? I hope you're getting a little like fun relaxation time. Hello, longtime watcher. I'm gonna just call you Green, unless you tell me your name. Oh, Greenville area. Gosh, you're only like an hour and a half away from me, maybe. You can't. Well, I guess you can go straight. There's no highway that goes straight to Greenville from here. Thank you. Yeah, Carrie said yes, a sweater. Hopefully, I haven't chosen a pattern yet. Hello, Wendy. Oh, okay. Lori's going to look for one of those lights. I would like to hear more about this clock thing. Jerry said, "Hi, everyone. It's 72 degrees in Pennsylvania. You lucky dog." I think it's like in the 40s today, so it's not, there's no snow coming, or I'm happy enough. Okay, so Alice said it's a non-brand wheel made primarily from 3D, like printed parts, I think you're saying, but it's got good reviews and the guy who makes them is super responsive, so I'm looking forward to it. So like did you buy it like on Etsy? Hello, Shannon. Hello, Shanna. I got it. I got it before I read that you wrote Shanna. See, I learn a few names every week. I'm doing my very best, I promise you. Hey, Deb. Margaret said, in England, the sad lights are by a company called Lumi. I've used it for years and not suffered since I've had it. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Crystal said, I have 25 wind, snow on the ground. It's super windy. Yeah. We've got a lot of wind too. And we got a lot of rain overnight. In fact, we have a problem. So long story short, our pool cover has like ice on the top. So there is a mesh so water can go through, but it's blocked by the ice, and the water on top of the ice is like really, really heavy and weighing it down, and it's not good. Both of us were standing in the window today just watching it like, oh, this probably isn't good. Elizabeth said it was 72 yesterday, only in the 50s today. I'll still take it and be happy. Hello, Desiree. The weather is gorgeous here in Virginia. Was out all morning doing yard work. I cannot wait to get in my yard. Karen said, finally my Kindle refused to see live chat. Hi, y'all. Hi, Karen. Mel said, freezing here, got ice and snowstorm. That means it's coming my way. Ugh. 70 in Canton, Ohio. Wendy did some fleece washing. I've literally been looking at my fleece on my porch and thinking, okay, now I have to wash it because we actually like to hang out there. That's where I quarantine it until it's washed and put away. Hi, Candy. A quick hello. Happy Fiber Sunday to everyone. Can't stay. Granddaughter's birthday party at 2. Just wanted to say hi. Hello, Candy. It's warm and rainy in Pennsylvania. Or sorry, in Philly. Oh, okay. Oh, Alice said good and basic on Etsy. He's got vids on YouTube for everything related to it. Okay, so I really want to hear everything about it. He is the one who made that charka that I had a video on, I don't know, a couple months ago. How long ago was that? Oh, okay. Mandy's in Dover. Teresa said, I have been making time to get some spinning done. It really helps to relax me. I don't think work stresses will be letting up anytime soon. Darn. I keep thinking like it has to get better eventually for you guys, but I guess not. Sorry. Carrie said, get a hair dryer and an extension cord. I'm telling you. That's also where I put stuff out to cool after I dye it. So right now there's like all these pans out there just steaming up the room. You know. Okay, Karen said Lumi for sad light, Lume for deodorant. I suffer from sad too. I think it's really super common. And like they say in my area, I'm sure in many areas where we get low light over the winter, that like 90% of the people are vitamin D deficient, which is insane. And I mean, even if you take a supplement, it really isn't the same. You know, I mean, I take a supplement, but I'll try anything. I'll literally try anything. Teresa said it was in the 70s yesterday and 65 today. Lots of rain on the way, maybe severe storms overnight. Ooh. Candy said we had freezing rain, sleet, and then snow. But Candy's way north of me. Teresa, storms, but stroms would be nice. Crystal asks, are we talking about his Irish tension wheel? Are we? I don't know. I don't know about his wheels, but I'm fascinated. Jerry said I've been going through my older handspun yarns and I'm knitting a purse to be felted with old handspuns. Hello, Stacy. Did you bring a project? What are you making? I need to hear. Kelly said I washed a fleece last week, one that I got dirt cheap, and then noticed a break in the fiber. Don't you hate that? Fiber halfway up the staple. Now instead of 3 to 4 inch staple, I have functionally 1.5 to 2. You can spin that long draw if you are a long draw spinner. You can do that. Hello, Margarita. Hi, Jerry. You guys, it's going to be like in the next 2 days, I bet, we're going to finally be able to start the process of giving away that drum carder. I can't wait. Stacy said, bought a cutting board and carding cloth, gluing it together today. That's exciting. Mandy said, with the spring weather we've been having, I'm so ready to get my hands on another fleece soon. I've been seeing some beauties, but I've been holding off. Alice said, I don't know about that, but he's got the assembly, spinning, etc. vids, and that definitely gives me confidence in his product. I mentioned the noise, and he gave his... What do you mean you mentioned the noise? He gave his best guess on that too with research. Mel said, so icy and snowy here. Ugh, I'm sorry. Okay, so Rock said, yes, T3 has helped me for the past 2 years because of reducing the chance of severe COVID, but it has helped my SAT amazingly well. I definitely got more regular taking it because of COVID, but I still got COVID twice, so I don't know. But maybe I got it a lot less, I don't know, virulently. Is that even a word? I don't know. But, helped me get rid of it or not get as sick, whatever. I don't know, but I take it. We both take it, but John, I don't think John's very regular with it. It's in the medicine cabinet. I can't make him take it. Crystal says, I want to 3D print that wheel. Caitlin, yeah, we had freezing rain yesterday in northern Wisconsin. Everything is now covered in an icy layer. It sparkles. It is pretty, but terrifying. You gotta go for a walk somewhere. Rico said, I bought a nano motor. Now I gotta make a portable wheel. You can do it, Rico. You might want to buy the flyer just because it's like a lot easier. Buy a flyer from a company that, you know what I mean? Because I have one like that, and I think, paid like $15 for a sewing machine motor. And it works great. Alice said, I miss half every time. That's why we love reruns. Crystal said the files are on Thingiverse. Are they? And I did download them. I didn't know that they were on Thingiverse. Cece said, also got Ashford hand carters. Dang, you guys. People are getting serious. I see you. Margaret said, I've bought some Polworth nylon to spin for socks. That sounds nice. Mandy said, I'm wanting to buy a fleece or two from some local fiber friends, but there have been very tempting Facebook sale posts lately. Yes. So one of my favorite places is called Hubbard Handspun, and I think they've only shorn their lambs so far. I could be wrong about that, but they are gorgeous fleeces. They're so clean and nice, blocky Corriedale. I think she has some blends now. Obviously, you can tell I've been watching them. That I'm like, but I can't do it. Evie said the Maryland Sheep Festival is coming up in May. Thinking of going. Anybody else? Is anybody going? Thank you, Elizabeth. Virulently is a word. Thank you. Did you have to look it up or did you just know? Alice said, Trish, he thinks it's coming from the axle. I'll extra oil there. Okay. Hi, Lisa. She said, I didn't miss the live today. Working on spinning a bright braid of BFL and knitting Dorset down socks from the sock extravaganza. I saved myself some of the Dorset down that I dyed like a week and a half ago, and I'm going to do some socks. But I have so many projects going right now. It's out of control. Mel said, yes, we have the icy layer and then 5 inches of snow on top of it. John hates that. I'll just stay home. Hey, Ellen. Hope you're well, too. She said, hope everyone's well. Hi, Terry. The Sylvan Woods. Glad I couldn't make it. Welcome. Samantha, hi from Northern Ireland. I always follow, but first time commenting. Welcome. And you're very tiny on my screen, but it looks like you might have purple hair, and I love it. Do you have purple hair, Samantha? Desiree said, how do you say that? The Powhatan, Virginia Fiber Festival has been canceled. Does anyone know why? Look at this. You guys, thank you. I appreciate it when you welcome everybody in. I want everybody to feel welcome. Mel said, I started trying to spin for socks last night, was tired, and will try more again later today. Okay. Lisa said, Meriwether's Fin Sheep are awesome too. I don't think I bought one from there. Deb's going. I would really like to go, but I have found it hard to find places to stay there. Elizabeth said, I did not look it up, just read a lot. Good for you. I just read a lot. I read a lot too, but only on Sundays. I'm just kidding. Oh, I just dropped a stitch. See, this is why I can't be a smarty pants. Doggone it. Jerry said, yes, I go to Maryland Sheep and Wool each year on Sunday. Oh, Carrie asked, I've been wondering about this one. She asked about Ann Arbor Fiber Expo. Is anybody going? Are you going to vend there, Carrie? Carrie makes bats. And I know you've done some vending already. Stacey said, may pick out some Kool-Aid colors tomorrow. Yes, going to Maryland Sheep and Wool. You guys, a bunch of you are going to be there. Lee asked, do you do any other monthly boxes other than Paradise? I don't. I've gotten some other ones. I used to get the spinning box, and then I've also I got like 3 months of Knit Crate, and I really only liked one of the Knit Crates I got. And the spinning boxes, I mean, this is totally just an opinion, and I don't want anybody to, like, if you feel different, oh, I like it. Samantha said sometimes purple, sometimes gray. If you love them, please do not be offended. But I felt like for the price, they were not worth it to me. Sorry. Someone just texted me. But I used to get them. Sorry. I mean, I'm just telling you the truth. I always do. Deb said there is also a fiber thing in Ocean City, Maryland next weekend. Next weekend? In March? Crystal started Arachne by Andy Sutherland. struggling with the magic loop. It's not my favorite, but you know, it's just one of those things that takes practice. Okay, Green said Ashford Rigid Heddle. Did I? Oh, I plan to warp my loom after the stream. Have an Ashford Rigid Heddle. I got a project going too, and I need to get it done. Hey, Lori. Mel wants to know. I've never even heard of Yarn Over in Minnesota. She said, anybody going to Yarn Over in Minnesota in April? Karen said, Magic Loop is well worth learning. It is worth learning. I mean, you never know. Once you really get it, you might love it. Lots of people do. Okay, Alice said, side note, I tried Easter egg dye on oh, really? Alum-soaked cotton balls, and all but the yellow worked. But if you want pop hair dye, really? Okay, Crystal said, so far the sweater is good. My technique needs polished. You'll get there. If you do a whole sweater magic loop, that's a good amount of practice. Okay, so Carrie's gonna, is anyone going? Because Carrie's gonna be vending. Oh, yeah, okay. Lisa said, that's Merrifield's fin sheep. I heard them from you. Yes, got it. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't put that together. I have bought fleeces probably like 3 years from them. They are beautiful. Are they already posting fleeces? I have not seen them. Julie said, what is Yarn Over in Minnesota? I live in Minnesota. I really should try to get to the Ann Arbor one. When is that, Carrie? I know I just saw it. Alice said, Samantha, only purple? Let's do all the things. Wait a minute. When did we decide we were going to dye someone else's hair different colors? I'm too scared to do it. I'll just buy wigs. Okay, Deb said yes next weekend in Ocean City, 311. Are you going to that too, Deb? Lord knows you need some fiber. Teresa said that is how I felt about Spinning Box when I looked into it. I do appreciate that you I do appreciate that, you know, I'm not the only one that felt that way. I mean, I have bought stuff from them, other things that have been great and nice and wonderful. Like, it's just that one thing I just, for the price, didn't think I feel bad saying it like that. Margarita's working on a pair of socks, and Jerry says hi. Hair dye makes sense, Karen said. You know what, really, I would try the tie-dye, like the tulip tie-dye stuff you can buy. Deb said, I started hoarding. I mean my stash with Knit Crate. Lisa said, I use Magic Loop for lots of circular knitting. Love the technique. You know, I just feel like there's so many techniques because there's so many different kinds of people, but it's right for somebody, and it's definitely worth trying. Carrie said, if anyone goes to Ann Arbor, stop and say hi. Oh my gosh, that's right after my birthday. She said April 9th and 10th. How did you even know that was my birthday? How did you remember that? We were in the car yesterday or the day before, and I said to John, I'm going to be 48 in like a month. Doesn't 48 look long? I mean, look long. Sound old? Why did I say that? That was weird. Did I read that? I don't even think I read that. Where'd that come from? Crazy. Deb said, of course I am. You should. Terry said, use the book to learn it by Sarah, I don't know, Housekeeping. I'm trying my best. I don't know. Written by Bed Galiscus, The Magic Loop. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Hello, Tina. How are you? She said, hi, all. Tina from Michigan. Stacy. Oh, Stacy, thanks. I didn't go. I do my own. I even cut my own hair. We were talking about that the other day, too. 10 years. I've been cutting my own hair for like 10 years. And I am. Alice said, Trish, you're not going gray yet. To be fair, for me, I love my tinsel, but why not go vivid ooh la la colors? I do have a lot. around the outside. And for a while I was like growing it out and I was gonna go ahead and go gray, but I don't think John's ready for it. Mal said I will post info on yarn over in the Facebook. Yes, it's totally fine. You go right ahead. Terry said I had fuchsia colored hair. My hairdresser, I looked awesome, and it was the first and last time he got to do that for somebody. Sounds really cool. Rock said I live in Minnesota. Yarn Over is our guild's annual conference. Okay, it's a reduced conference this year. Classes and a marketplace. That sounds fun. Are you going to that too, Mel and Rox both? Deb said I just really want to get away. Me and husband is so. We will do dinner. Oh, or something. I need really wanted to stay, but it's also at Pat's Parade or something. Oh, St. Pat's is what I think you're probably saying, right? So it's early. St. Pat's Parade is a week early. That's kind of weird. Lee said, "Oh, honey, it's just starting." I'm not scared about it. I mean, it's fine. Kelly said, "My boyfriend turns 48 on Tuesday, so maybe not so old. Not that I won't tease him." It's weird, but it feels old. I'm a month older than Terry's son. I love it. Hello, Daria. Please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name incorrectly. Carrie said, I was watching a playlist and a video came up where you mentioned, oh, right. That's right. You mentioned your birthday was 4/7/74. It's easy to remember, especially since I was born the same year. Stacy said, thanks, Stacy. Wow, I'm a hairdresser. Good job, girl. Not really. If you could see the layers, Stacy, you would be like, yeah, I'd be the one who's sitting in your chair where you were like, oh, you cut your own hair, didn't you? Rock said I'm turning 60 this month. Wow, congratulations. Happy birthday. I'm buying a new sewing machine in celebration. I think that's a good idea. Deb said, good for you. Your hair, because you can't see up close. Your hair always looks great. Mel said I got my hair cut yesterday. So lovely to get done. I really could stand to trim my hair up, but it'll happen when it happens. Ella said, what? John doesn't love all. I don't think that John would care if about colors. He might a little bit, but he wasn't ready for the gray because I was going to grow it all out and then like tone it all gray, and he just wasn't ready. He'd probably say different, but it's okay. Terry said I want to dye hair purple, but I'm a bit leery. Just get a purple wig to try it. Seriously. Sally said I tried the magic loop and it bent my cord. I will never do it again. Really? Margarita said I knit my socks 2 at a time on magic loop. I use the crazy sock lady tutorial. All right. Deb said, yup, whoops, no glasses. I feel you, girl. I couldn't even read this without glasses, though. Betsy's going to Maryland Sheep and Wool, taking some spinning classes from Judith McKenzie. That's exciting. IJ, hi there. Hoping to catch most of this live today. Started the Ellensburg cowl using blue sky fibers yarn, using different colors to make my own. I love that yarn. Which one are you using? Mel said I've never been, and it's like 5 minutes from my house this year. Got to get signed up. You do. You don't want to miss that. Spammer gives spam. Elizabeth said I had purple and blue streaks for a while under the top layer of my hair, so I still look professional, only visible if I pulled it back. I like that idea. Karen said it could be worse. My stepbrother started losing hair and going gray in high school. Yeah, my grandpa lost all of his hair. I think he was like 19 or something. He was sick and he lost all his hair. So it was so funny. He was like in his late 70s. My grandma would be like, I think it's little bits growing back, like right around here. I'm like, Grandma, it's not growing back. He was so cute though. Samantha said I'm 49 in April and I'm now completely gray. I started going gray when I was 17. I blame my son who was born the year before. I was a very young mom. Well, it probably was his fault. Let's be real. Stacy said we would have such a good time. We would. And it probably needs to happen. Rock said just finished spinning the Welsh top from the breed study. So easy to spin, especially with a non-squeaking wheel. Yeah, I like that too. It's a like a little course. Was it white? I can't remember. It wasn't Black Welsh Mountain, was it? I don't think it was. I think it was white stuff. Crystal said, I tend to live my life with the whole if you can't see it 20 feet away and on the back of a running horse, it doesn't matter. I totally agree, Crystal. That's why I don't worry about it. And I've really struggled getting people to cut my layers the way I want them. Maybe it's because I don't say it right, because I don't have the lingo. So if we're not communicating in the same way, how can they know? You know what I mean? Evie said, I've been cutting my own hair for over 30 years and I use that money to buy something for myself. I just, it's hard to find somebody that you trust. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Alice said, you're so smart. Photoshop could be an option to see if he gets heart eyes. That is really smart. Now they have all those filters on like Instagram where you can try different hair colors. They don't work on my phone. And I don't have an old phone. I can't figure out why they don't work for me. But Margarita said, I've only been able to do magic loop using Chow needles. I had trouble with other circular needles. I love the cables on the Chow. Aren't those the ones that have the metal on the inside? Like it's like a braided metal or something. I like them. Terry said, that's a great idea, Elizabeth. Mel said, people stop me and compliment my gray and ask if it's natural. My mom still hates it. Your mom hates it, really? Excuse me. Okay, Rock said it was black. I think I do remember that. Desiree said, Margarita Goebel, do you like your Chow needles? I love mine. I know you didn't ask me, but I do love them. I loved the interchangeable so much that I bought the sock ones, and I love those. Rico said, I was born with a horseshoe hairline. I never didn't get teased, so I live under hats. Not ashamed, just get tired of hitting back. That's terrible that you always got teased. I do think, like, man, kids will find a reason to tease, won't they? Yep, Stacy said, embrace the silver. We have earned everyone. That's what I said. Can't see, can't type. I hate getting old. I don't mind. You know, I don't know if I should tell you guys this or not, but my sister died when she was 48. She was 2 months after her 48th birthday. So I've been thinking about it a lot and thinking like how young she really was and how like I really just need to be grateful for every day. You know what I mean? Sounds kind of cheeseball, but it is what it is. Hey Chris, how are you doing? How are you actually feeling, Chris? Karen said my next door neighbor has the prettiest silver gray hair. That's what I wish I had. Like that really pretty, you know. I swear my hair is getting curlier too. It's really crazy. Stacy is, because she's a hairdresser, said pictures are worth 1,000 words in a salon, then you don't need the lingo. But I don't know how to do it, style it either. You would not like me. You think you'd like me in your chair, but you wouldn't because I'd be like, I don't know how to style it. I'm just lucky. Yeah, Margarita said, yes, the metal on the inside. I thought so. Desiree said, thanks for the Chow review, Trish. Deb said, I have very curly hair naturally and poofy. I'm always on the edge of my seat. See? It's really hard to know and like trust. I'm always on the edge of my seat with haircuts. And if you have curly hair, which I don't really, like I just have a little wave, but I have more and more curls I see popping out around the hairline, you can cut it too short. And it's like poof. Terry said I cut my own hair after a trim turned into a haircut that required a bandana while it grew out. You poor baby. Karen said, my mom hates my gray. I refuse to dye it. I love it. So Carrie said, I love Addy Turbo Lace for Magic Loop. I have the Addy Clicks. Are they different? I don't know if I've tried the Turbo Lace. I think they are lace, but they're click. Is that different? Brenda said, I'm fortunate that my daughter-in-law does hair for a living, and she does mine too, but only have it done 3 times a year. John does that too. He gets it cut 2 or 3 times a year. But he has this really nice, like, nice curls. It's really lucky. Margarita said, I love my Changu needles. I have the interchangeable set. I have a ton of other needles, but I never use anything else. Did I just mess up? No. We're fine. Lisa said, not cheese balls. Something to think about and appreciate every day we have with our family. Yeah, Terry said, so sorry sis died so young. It's not cheese. It is kind of. I mean, we do need to appreciate every day. We never know what's going to happen. Yeah. It's not cheeseball. It is a beautiful perspective on life that comes from such a sad loss. You know what? Good things come from it. It was terrible, no lie, but good things come from every bad thing that happens to you in life. And hopefully you can focus on the good ones, because the bad ones, you know, focusing on that makes your life worse. Let's put it that way. Karen said, my brother died at 37. He was 3 years older, and I'm 53 now. I'm on the bonus. That's how I feel, but it doesn't really make sense, right? It's weird that we think that way, but we all do, I think. Stacy said, come to Pennsylvania. Okay, but you have to promise not to cut all my hair into layers and only cut the crown into layers, okay? Chris said, I'm doing great. Okay, so that's what I was wondering, but I don't want to ask, I don't want to be too nosy. Still doing the chemo once a month and all the scans, but I'm good. It's mostly okay. Good for you. I'm sorry about the chemo. Mel said to Karen, I'm like, why do you care? What you do, you do, wait, you do you, I'll do me is my mantra on here. Yes. I don't know why that was hard to read. I'm sorry. I can read, I swear. Green said, live every day doing what you love and makes you happy. I try, but then I have to clean my house. I did some deep cleaning this week. It's so funny because I did the whole top level of the house, and then the rest is so much dog hair. I was like, I'm not going in there unless I change my socks. Then I'm like, maybe I should just vacuum the rest of the house. Like, what do you think? I could change my socks every time I go in my kitchen, or... So I did. Bree said, I lost my mom young and I feel the same way. I embrace my crow's feet and the grays when they show up. I'm embracing my waddle, my like turkey neck and everything. I know it sounds really weird to say it, but I feel like it's a privilege. Terry said, I had straight as you can get hair until I went through menopause. Now I have curly frizzy hair. Isn't that interesting? Hello, Dion. How are you? Crystal said, I get my hair cut every 2 to 3 years. I have yet to find a hairdresser to just layer my hair without cutting it all too short to my short limit first. Chris said, I bought some bamboo chowgoos. I have not tried those. Try and learn to knit. It was a disaster, but I'll try again later. Stacy said, next week I have to cut my husband's hair and do my 19-year-old daughter's highlights and 4-lock bleach. Okay, only crown again. Again, pics. Oh, it's really... I know I'm like I thought I was the only person, and then I saw a YouTube video of a girl who probably doesn't do it anymore, but she used to only layer her crown, and I was like, see? I took that as justification, but it's not. Desiree said, Terry, are you kidding? My hair did the same. Carrie said, I also believe that something good comes from everything. Sometimes you have to look a little longer, that's all. Yeah, it's true. Brenda said, Trish, my hair is getting a lot more wavy as I'm aging as well. I like it because on lazy days, I can do that too. And if I go to bed with wet hair, sometimes I wake up and it's like curly wavy. And sometimes not. I don't know how to predict. Dion you cleaned your fridge? Can you come over and clean mine? Because it's not good. It's mostly good. Evie said, I'm 58 and have very little gray, and I love it. My friend said I don't have a care in the world if they only knew. Yeah. Karen said, Trish, you can't be a worse housekeeper than I am. I don't know about that, Karen. I don't know. If this is a contest, I feel like at least I should get an honorable mention. I mean, I might not get a medal, but I'll also pass my drug test. Bree said, me too, Crystal. Yeah. Hello, George. How are you? Welcome. Is this your very first? Chris said, Trish, I've got some silk I'm going to dye today. Any suggestions on colors? I've got quite a few Dharma dyes. Well, you know my very favorite Dharmas are Berry Crush and what is it? Blazing Orange. I mean, I'm not telling you should do that, but those are my favorites. My very favorites. All right, wait a minute. Am I supposed to be read? Yes. I don't know. But have fun. I love dyeing silk. One of the things I like is that you can use tons and tons of dye and it'll just keep soaking up and soaking up and soaking up. I'm not telling you to do that. Stacy said I actually called a client's bangs a 4-lock, then I felt bad. It wasn't a bad thing in my mind, but not sure if they caught it. Is that a bad thing? Carrie said at this point, if I keep the dishes in the laundry and the vacuuming caught up, I call it a win. I don't know why I'm bad about vacuuming, but I am really bad. I know I should just hire someone. But that's hard too. Like having someone come in your house is kind of challenging. You know what I mean? Plus, our house is weird because this huge studio. Stacey said my idea of house cleaning is putting stuff in drawers and cabinets. Oh, Margarita said my housekeeper quit. Also, I was the housekeeper. Yes, our housekeeper was drinking on the job, and she is me. Carrie said, ooh, those would look great together. They do look great together. Terry said, I used up all my house cleaning when I did it professionally. I'm sure. Did you come home and then not want to do it at home? It seems like that's what I would do. Oh, yeah, this is good advice. Dion said, add soap in the water to increase surface tension. The silk will get wet quicker. You really only need a drop, but that is really good advice. Yep, Terry said, wow, that's cool to know I'm not the only one. I'm trying to be better. And like I have a bunch of habits that I just do. Like laundry is just such a habit. I'm never behind on laundry and I have like a process. And if I have any kind of job incorporated into my process, then it gets done on a regular basis. But I've never really gotten vacuuming in this house into my process, so it just doesn't get done. Like I would go to Dion's house and do her laundry for her because she said it's the bane of her existence. But that's what I really need to do is just figure out a way to get it in my my habits or whatever. Chris said, I've got the Berry Crush and I have a blue that I like. Oh, that. And I have the Jacquard Gold, maybe just gold and Berry Crush. That would be cool. You know, you can always add a little blue to the Berry Crush and you get a cool purple. Just saying. Crystal said, I know people that hire a housekeeper and then turn around and clean before the housekeeper comes to clean. That's how I grew up. My mom had a housekeeper, this is crazy, who spent the whole day at our house on Thursdays. So Wednesday nights, we had to go and like clean the whole, pick up the whole, everything cleaned. I don't know. My mom was in school full time and then she worked full time. So she was very busy and it was a good thing. Evie said, I used to tell my husband, let the elephants grow behind the grass and play with his daughters before they grow up and have their own lives. It's so true. But now our kids are gone and why am I still not cleaning my house? Leah said, boy, it's nice to be around people who clean like I do. I'd have to clean before having someone come over to clean. Oh, Terry said, yes. Oh, we were talking about cleaning. I just looked under my bed to retrieve something. Should not have done that. I do have a iRobot. Isn't it iRobot this time? And that can go under my bed. So under my bed is pretty clean. Tracy said having a cordless vacuum is helpful. That probably would help me because it is a matter of getting it out, using it, and putting it away. Like a lot of times I'll vacuum and then the vacuum sits out for like 3 days. I don't know why I'm like this. Why am I like this? Chris said we let our mother-in-law come and do some housework. We pay her $75 a week. She's 87 and can use the cash. Well, that's a win-win for everybody then, right? Crystal said, Sharon, those are the monsters under the bed. Best not to disturb them. That's right. Just let them be. Bye, Rox. Mel, I think you probably cut yourself off there. Evie asked, where can I buy ProChem dyes? They have their own website, and I think it's called prochemicalanddye.net, but I could be wrong about that. Oh, maybe it's a Roomba. What do I have? I used to have a shark one, and I had problems with it. Mel said Roomba and a robot mop, lifesavers. I could probably use the mop thing. Yep, Carrie said to Tracy, yes, it's so easy to pick up and put away. I wonder if that would help me. I just got new vacuum, though. George said when I was in college, they taught us to have company once a week so we'd be forced to clean up. You know what? That's not a bad idea. Although, I'm more at the point now where I'm like so okay with having my friends come in, even if the house isn't perfect. Like, I'm just like, hey, you're not going to not love me or love me because my house is clean, right? That's weird. So that doesn't work because I won't clean up. I'll just be like, hey, come on in. Sorry about the dog here. Oh, she did mean that, Chris. You're right. Deanne said my mother-in-law would start throwing stuff out if she came to clean. Oh, gosh. The opposite at my house. Tracy said, yes, Carrie, I have mine hung in the laundry room, always charged and ready to go. You guys, look at you. Is there anyone who just loves to vacuum? Because I need you to like move into my neighborhood. Terry said, that's why the house that I bought has all hardwood floors, very easy to clean, no vacuuming. So we have all hard floors, but we also have a bunch of rugs. And because they're cold, our floors are cold in a lot of the house. So I end up having to vacuum anyway. And I vacuum the hard floors too. In fact, my Roomba or my iRobot, whatever that thing is, does really, really nicely on hard floors. Lisa said, good, get the sewing machine. I'll be 60 in October. So she's going to be 60 also. Mel said, my hubby wants to start a company that designs Roomba compliant furniture. Oh, please, things that where it doesn't get stuck. Stacy said, Melanie, afraid of Roomba. My dog uses pee-pee pads. Yes, I'm afraid the Roomba will spread her stuff all over. It will. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. Lisa said I gave up on Sock Madness. I am almost done with the second sock. So I can like take my pictures and send in my qualifier stuff. Oh gosh, Margarita said Jerry's usually the one who gets the house cleaned. He also does laundry. I don't know what to say. Can Jerry, do you hire him out? Chris said under the bed is where I keep the bunnies. You know, the dust bunnies. Yep. Thank you, Elizabeth. She said I just pulled it up. So it's prochemicalanddye.net. Yeah. Carrie said, I get you, Carrie. I'm an introvert. Company once a week would be stressful. It depends on who it is for me. I'm an introvert too, but I have quite a few people where I'm like, just come on in. Just come on in anytime. Just get on the couch. We'll hang out. We'll watch a movie. Lisa said back when we were homeschooling, we had a co-op once a week to my house. I did a better job back then than I do now. I don't think I did a better job when I had the kids around. Maybe in some ways. Okay, Cece said, yes, I feel the first time someone comes over, it's clean. Then the next time you can see the real house. I mean, if they love you, they'll love you no matter what. Even if your house has like a little dog hair in it or whatever. Evie said, I have the Roomba and a wet vac from Brit. I have one of those. Is it Bissell? I have the Crosswave. She said both are cordless. The Roomba is self-controlled every day at 12 o'clock. That's nice. Yes. Samantha said, have you ever seen the video of the morning after a Roomba collected dog poo and spread it all over their house? I have. Uh-huh. Brenda said I had a Roomba and it kept disconnecting from my Wi-Fi. I took it back and got the Shark and it has worked great. I do think the Shark did a good job. But we had one, and then while it was still under warranty, had to return it and get a new like body or whatever. And then that one didn't even make it a year either. Oh, I think Wendy's talking about Prochem. So has a sample set, which are pretty nice. I have not seen their sample set, but I should look. Terry said my brother moved in with me and my daughter, and he's the one who cleans, so I have a clean house now. Yes. If my oldest sister had lived with me, that would have been the only thing we fought about because she was like the tidiest, and I am not. Oh, it's all right, Brenda. It happens. Deb said, oh, geez, now I have a Roomba in my cart. You know what, Deb? Let me say this. We have a tri-level, so we have stairs, and they have carpet. So I have to use a regular vacuum on those. But the Roomba really works to keep the dog hair down. And I know you have dogs. Jerry said, no rugs. I use a Swiffer each week. See, that's really nice. Tanya said, vacuuming isn't hard with the right music. Maybe it's the music. It's just picking up all the project bags and moving the loom, wheel, and furniture that's hard. I moved furniture. Yes. Okay. Yes. Dion said, I would love to vacuum over doing the dreaded laundry. Trish, let's trade. I'm telling you, I don't understand why we don't do housework co-ops like that. I would do the laundry for my entire neighborhood if somebody would do a few of the other jobs that I hate. I'm not joking. Rico said, I keep forcing myself to be very interested in sock knitting, but flip-flops are basically the state flower here. Are you in Arizona, Rico? I know you're that way. Hello, Eileen. Hello, Eileen said, hello, glad I made it, even if I am late to the party. You're not late, you're right on time. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Yes. Okay, Wendy said yes. So Prochem has sample sets. People come to see you, not your house, so it really doesn't. Exactly, Terry. And most of my friends like wool. So if they come over and my kitchen table has wool and dye and soaking wool and yarn or whatever, they want to talk about it. It's great. I'll call it a conversation starter. Stacy said, love the Crosswave. We have Pergo plus all waterproof based on our elderly Chihuahua. Our downstairs is all waterproof. And I do really like my Crosswave. The only thing I don't like is you can't get right up to the wall. Oh, Lisa said I have to wear earplugs because my vacuum is so loud. Keep putting off getting a new one. Yeah, it's really hard to get a new vacuum. It's weird. It's like getting a new hairdresser. Hi, Lisa. Sally said, I'm single and my dream guy cleans the house. That's right. I'm trying to do better. Wendy said, yes, Sally, that's the best option. Julie, hi. Oh, yes, our dogs do not like the Roombas. They do not. Both of them are like, why? But they just go somewhere else. Lisa said, my Roomba ate dog poop. It was awful. Oh, gosh. I wouldn't take much for it to be really bad. Deb said, I know we really can't stay ahead of the dog hair. It really helps. Like, I would run it in the whole house every day last summer. I've gotten kind of out of the habit, and it kept the dog hair down. It helped a lot. Yep, Stacey said our supposedly short-haired Chihuahua has hair everywhere. Good morning, Tanya. You weren't milking, were you milking this morning? How are things where you are, Tanya? There's flooding in places in Australia, right? But not in New Zealand. I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep up, but there's news all over the world right now. Brenda said I have to have a gazillion throw rugs because my shepherds are old and have issues walking on the hard floors. All the throw rugs are super annoying. I'm so sorry. Hello, Eloise. Stacy said she she licks some of it up. I call her my Roomba. Lisa said, so how do you keep your Roomba from tumbling down? It stops. Tumbling down the stairs. We have a split level and I've never looked into them because I figured it would get broken. They have sensors, and also they come with this like weird magnetic heavy tapey stuff, and you can lay it down places where you don't want it to go. Like we have a sleep number bed, so there's an air pump underneath, so I keep one of those things around it so that, because otherwise it gets hung up on there every single dang time and it drives me crazy. Eloise said I have a Shark professional vacuum. It works great and it's not too loud. Also, it's not expensive. I used to have a Shark Rocket and it was the best, but we broke it. Evie said, yes, it's the Crosswave. I have a German Shepherd, Dakota, and oh boy, the hair. I know. German Shepherds, they really shed a lot. Eileen said, I am exactly where I'm supposed to be, but distracted by a pan of Dorset horn and Kent Romney stewing away in ivy leaves. That sounds fun. I'm looking forward to see the color that will come out. I am too. I hope you give us a picture. Karen said, I'm with you, Sally. So Tanya was milking this morning. I think you're saying. Oh, no. Okay, Chris said, I borrowed an 8-shaft table loom from my weaving guild. That is so cool. Isn't that so nice to have a guild you can borrow that stuff from and try it out? I'm going to start some overshot mug rugs. Oh, have fun. You're going to be able to do really cool stuff with an 8-shaft loom. Okay, Tanya said not in New Zealand. The virus, however, is picking up speed. Oh. You guys have done such a good job of avoiding it. Such a good job. Brenda said the Shark totally helps with the dog hair, and I have 2 German Shedders. All right, where am I? Am I decreasing? I can't see. No. Yes. German Shedders, so real. Julie, what kind of breed is your dog? I've seen pictures. Do you have an oodle of some sort? Margarita said we got a Roomba type machine. We've never used it. I'm afraid of dog poop being spread all over the floors. Our dogs are potty trained, but there is always a chance of accidents. Deb said, now I have a sleep number bed in my cart. Just kidding. You know what? You should have one because we love it. We did get it on like a crazy deal. Just come and sleep in my guest room because we have one in there too. You can try it out. Stacey said, oh, I didn't know you can rope off an area. She only goes on her pads in one area. May look into a Roomba. It was with the Shark. We got this strip of stuff. I don't know if it's magnetic or what, but it makes like a little speed bump, basically. But I don't need to do it on the stairs. It has a sensor and it'll stop itself. And it'll say something like it's near a cliff or something. It says something. Okay, Lisa said, wow, so Roombas are smarter than I thought. Might have to look into it. We have 2 cats and my husband's allergies always flare up if we get behind on vacuuming. Yep. Carrie said I took my glasses off to clean them and somehow got my single stuck in the hinge. What are you spinning, Carrie? Eileen said, hey, all 85 of us here today, only 22 likes. Come on, click that like button. Help Trish out. It really helps her channel. It does help. It does help. I appreciate that. Thank you for reminding you guys. If you didn't remind me, I would never remember. It's awful. Tracy Irwin used to remember for me. Karen said I have a Roomba type vacuum and a litter robot. My cats love the litter robot. Really? I think it's probably sometimes they sit and watch it move. That's interesting. Okay, Mel said Roomba. Okay, yes, I have an iRobot. I don't have this. She said Roomba comes with zone sensors that can either be a line or a circle zone. Okay, Carrie got it loose. Good. Deb said when we moved. Deb, how are you doing on that situation? Evie said I love my sleep number, just bought one. I love ours too. I really do. And we've had a long time now. Bye, Elizabeth. I'm going to my P.O. box on Tuesday. I'll let you know. Hi, Nikki. How are you? She said was busy spinning alpaca and forgot the live. It happens. What are you going to do? Sometimes we get busy doing stuff. Terry said to Carrie that would be something that would happen to me. I am really bad about not. Oh, I knew that. She said Rolex with Snuggle Time and Alpaca, BFL Silk and Alpaca. I know that. I don't know why I forgot already. Elizabeth said hello, all from California. I was trying to get chores done this morning so I can do more dyeing this afternoon. I'm going to do more dyeing this afternoon as well. I have 2 pounds of Targhee upstairs, and it is soaking. Okay, so maybe it is a Roomba. I don't know what the heck. I'm not going to go look right now. But her name is Alice. And our pool vacuum's name is Hazel. So, you know. There's always someone vacuuming at my house, but it's never me. Brenda said some sharks have the strips, some don't. I got all the kids' sharks at Christmas. They didn't get the strips. I think it's because the sensors get better and better. Oh, Eloise said I taught myself how to weave a double width on my table loom. I feel like a genius now. Oh, I'm not really. Back when I did that, I remember it kind of reminded me because I used to be able to knit like a tube or a double on my knitting machines, and it kind of reminded me of the same thing because it's like you set it up and you're like, this doesn't make sense, and then it just works. It's so cool. Lisa's is Molly. I like that. When I had the shark, it was named Clark the Shark. But now we have a different one. Dion said, is there a way to unroll Rolex to use them in another project? I think it kind of depends on how tight they are and all that kind of stuff, but you could try it. I've seen people take them apart and use them on drum carters. I don't know. Mel said ours is named Robinson. Sci-fi nerd alert. From, is it Lost in Space? Is it Lost in Space? Oh, Catherine said 82 degrees here all week, but going back by tomorrow to 48. Where are you, Catherine? Deb said slow but steady. They're trying to get ready to move or get ready to sell their house. But problem is I could sell my house easy, but we would be homeless. Yeah, nothing good on the market. All pricey. If I didn't have the dogs, I'd sell and rent, but not an option. You can't find rentals here either. I don't understand it, really. I guess I do understand it, but... Deb said, husband finally doing everything. Yes. I think you're saying that you ever wanted to the house. So when we moved last time, I spent like full time working on the house and like making every little corner perfect, including inside the closets and the pantry. Everything was perfect. Because I was like, you want someone to walk in and think, this is the life I want. Okay, so I did every single little thing was perfect. Then we moved to this house and I was like, I have so much to do, but this time I'm not going to wait until we're ready to move, but I haven't done it all. Chris said I have 2 pounds of Falkland, 2 pounds of Rambouillet, and 2 pounds of Tussa silk. All needs to be dyed and spun. Should keep you busy for a while, all right. Yeah. Sounds fun though. Stacy said with it, it's worth thinking. A small cowl. Ashley doesn't like hats or mittens. Found a few on Ravelry. Terry said, Trish, I received blue and yellow from you in the grab bag. Oh, and was thinking of making something for my friend from Ukraine. Do you think mixing with white would be a good way to go? I don't remember the colors that you got exactly, but you could mix with white. Um, I mean, you can mix them with, you know what, you could even mix them with gray if you want to keep the tones more similar. It just kind of depends on how you want to do it. Hello, Bonnie. Oh, right, Rosie. Rosie was the Jetsons maid. Not super original, but I didn't think of it, but easy to come up with. Seriously, how is your friend? Is your friend here now in the US? I'll tell you. Because John's ex wife, so two of our kids have Ukrainian heritage, and I think it sounds kind of weird, but I think it's even hitting them a little bit harder because, like, they identify a little bit. I don't know. It's terrible. I don't know what to think anymore. Dion said, I have a pound of Tussa silk, but it feels like mulberry silk. Did you not want mulberry? I love mulberry silk. Bye, Karen. Karen said, it's been great. Have fun and stay safe. Danielle said, I just bought some Wilton's food coloring to attempt to play with. You are all influencers. I love using the Wiltons. Did you get the paste, Danielle, or the liquid? Oh no. Terry said, yes, my friend is here, but her mom is over there. Well, hug your friend. I'm telling you. Chris said to Dion, all silk is good. Dye it up and spin it, and I think you'll like it. George said, I finished 5 hats out of my daughter's and my homespun. How nice is that? Are you keeping them or are they going somewhere? Tanya said, we bought our house with the intention of renovating, then COVID hit. It looks like we've had tidy squatters in it. I'm telling you. I just swore. I was like, I'm never going to live in a house where I don't make it perfect to live there instead of to leave. So stupid. I don't know why I'm like this. Why am I like this? Okay, so Terry said the colors are close already. If they're close already, I would probably maybe try to use some gray with it maybe. I don't know. Okay, Stacy said, sorry, apparently I typed too long. I wanted to say I spun the paradise fiber. She wants a thing from the lavender cowl, maybe. Oh, I see. Got it. Crystal said it's fun. Do keep it away from the food colors, from the colors you use for food. Dion said I love Tussa more. I don't think I have any Bear Tussa. Maybe I do. I don't know. Yes, Diane said I got the paste, maybe gel. The gel. That I think the gel is easier to work with that way. So I love it. Yep. Thank you. Terry said I will. IJ said, can a person use the gel Wilton food coloring to dye with? You can. I've done it and I love it. Oh, Carrie said Dan is at the grocery store right now getting Easter egg dyes for her. That's going to be fun. Let's see. Crystal said, yes, you can use. I love using them. Some of them break a lot, but that can be really cool, you know? Stacy said, my client gave me two hats of silk. Oh, like the caps? That's fun. Tracy said, I just ordered some Wilton gel so I can dye some humbug as soon as I finish the blankets. Can't wait. Dyeing the humbug turned out so cool. Let's see. Elizabeth said to Tanya, that sounds like my decorating style when I had my condo. The second bedroom was in boxes. I mean, what can you do? COVID has thrown a wrench in everything. And, you know, I'm just thankful to be here. I'm not kidding. But life has been very weird. George said, I have no idea what to do with the hats. I live in Arkansas, so minimal use. Well, you can always just enjoy looking at them, right? Tanya said there's a shortage of everything, and what is here is very pricey, so we will live like this for a while, yeah. Yes, Dion said, Trish, have you ever broken black food color? I have. I've used the Wilton's black a lot, the gel. And I like how it breaks. A lot of people do not, and I understand because I don't know how to explain it, but it's like one of those things where you just have to be okay with embracing what you get. And some people are like, I want black. You know what I mean? So Lisa said, I like Kool-Aid. I think you mean to dye with Kool-Aid, but maybe you like to drink Kool-Aid. There's nothing wrong with that. I actually like it myself. Stacy said, do you prefer to spin then dye or dye then spin? It depends on how I want it to turn out. But I get bored if I spin bare fiber, so I often end up dyeing first. Jerry said Wilton's works well for dyeing, especially like the colors that break so you get a third color in the mix. Me too. I love them. There's like a blue that breaks a lot. Is it hyacinth? I can't remember the name of it. And then black breaks a lot. The purple breaks a lot. Crystal said, oh, a word of warning on the purple. It breaks if you breathe wrong. Yep. Could be my water. It's not your water. It's definitely that purple. So add acid after you add the wool, and it has soaked for a minute. I didn't try that. Mel said one of my high school friends is Ukrainian. Her parents moved here before she was born. They are very active in the Ukrainian community in the U.S. Her oldest 20-something daughter just left for Romania. I saw that. Yeah, I don't know. Crystal said the pink dye less is more. Hello, Rita. Just finished spinning. Chris said, I've done it both ways. Don't really have a preference. Tanya said, it's all good. I used to live in a cabin in the woods. That's right. You're the one that used to live off grid, right? Brenda said, Kool-Aid's here bringing you fun. Yes, Mel said to help with refugees. She bought supplies and will be buying more supplies when she gets to Romania. Is there anything to even buy in Romania right now? Rita said I use the Dharma dyes. Lisa said yes, dye and drink. Evie said my mom donates all her knitting to hospice hospitals. She said they are too much to keep. I get it, Evie. Believe me. Oh gosh, Crystal said, anyone try dyeing yarn with soda pop and Gatorade? I haven't tried. I would be a little concerned. Maybe, I mean, with that they be sugar free because you don't want sugar in there. I don't know. George said, I love when dyes break. The unexpected is my gig. I could never be a professional yarn dyer. I like the unexpected. Delphinium, that's it. Thank you. Not hyacinth, delphinium. I knew it was a flower. Dion said, I'm the same way, Trish. I need color when I spin. Delphinium breaks. That's the one. It breaks really cool, though. Tanya said, I was up until bedtime dyeing last night. I didn't realize hubby was waiting to watch a movie with me. Julie said, what does break mean in dyeing? So it means that, like, if you do a purple, that's kind of an easier one to describe. Usually it means you get a blue and a red spots. The two colors strike at a different speed, at a different second because of the acid or the heat. It could be different things. So it's like the Wilton's colors are a couple colors mixed together and they don't strike in the same place at the same speed and all those things, if that makes sense. So then you might get spots of different colors that make up the main color. Main is the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying. Carrie said, wouldn't it get sticky? Same thing I wanted to know. Danielle said, so you just add more acid to break it, right? If you want to break it on purpose. If you want to break it on purpose, yes, you want the acid first. because they'll strike at different speeds if the acid is already in there, and the temperature can make a difference too. They're all different. But honestly, if you want them to break, you almost can't do anything else. Margarita said, we have to remodel the kitchen. One of our cabinets is collapsing. That caused the dishwasher to break. Hell no. We went looking for cabinets and everything we saw was cheaply made and expensive. Yeah. It's hard. Crystal said it would, but there's diet, which has no sugar, right? Yeah, Tanya said yes, off grid. I remember that you said that. I'm quite fascinated by that. Jerry said even royal blue breaks a bit. I don't think I have royal blue. Terry said I so want to get off the grid. Stacy said is citric acid in the area on the grocery store with pickling. I don't buy it, and I usually order it when I order dye from ProChem, so I don't buy it there, but it should be like where canning stuff is. I don't know for sure. You can always use white vinegar if you can't find citric acid. I just do that because I dye so much stuff that I don't like the vinegar smell gets to me after a while. Rita said, I have some merino that I'm going to try to dye before I spin. That sounds fun. Chris asked Julie, said to Julie, it's when the colors that are in your food coloring unbind and separate into the colors that make it up. Stacey said, my clients laugh that I work with fibers. Hair is a fiber. It is. It's made of the exact same stuff. Terry said, it should be, but it's pretty cheap to order online in large amounts if you can find it. Yes. Eloise said, so break and dye color means it looks mottled. It will end up looking mottled, sort of. But like Chris said, the colors unbind or sort of like separate and strike at different times and places on the fiber. So it will cause mottling. There you go. Crystal said break means splitting into its base colors. Lisa said, have you seen the trial packs from Acme Fibers in Canada? I have not. It's a nice way to try new colors without breaking the bank. $1.99. Wow. For the 5-gram size. That is a really good deal. Rico said, my purple from hibiscus must have... Oh, you mean you dyed with the hibiscus, right? Must have oxidized in spots. I have sporadic gray blemishing. I don't know what that means. What do you mean by blemishing? I can't speak. Michelle said, hey everybody, dip dyeing will help induce breaking. Oh gosh, I don't know about that. Dion said, Chemnitz on YouTube dyed with sugar, soda, candy, and almost anything else you could think of. The thing is, you can stain things. It's not really the same as dyeing, so I'm always a little nervous about that kind of stuff. Because if it's not really dyed, like bonding the color to the fiber, it's just going to fade and wash out. And so I'm just a little leery. But you guys know that I've had trouble with natural dyeing. I'm an unnatural dyer, and I just like my dyes. Dion said you can dip dye and get distinct colors on each part of the roving. You should be able to. That totally makes sense because of the rate at which they bind. Terry said, I ruined a pot with citric acid. Really? It ate through the pot. I'm not good at all with that, so I use vinegar even though I can't stand the smell. Oh my gosh, that's never happened to me. That's very scary. Yes, so Michelle said, Eloise, red will absorb faster than blue, so when purple breaks, the red is absorbed and all that's left is the blue. Yeah. But then the blue strikes eventually. It just doesn't strike exactly where the red struck. It's kind of cool, though. Yes. Dion said she's an actual chemist, so tells you if it will stick or not. She is an actual chemist. That's right. Oops. Wait a minute. Did I mess up, you guys? No, I didn't. I didn't mess up. First time in a while. Terry said, Trish, it was when I first started dyeing and I didn't know that a little bit of citric acid would work. Oh, so was it too strong, you mean? Rita said, I'm still learning how much citric acid to use. If you, on Dharma's website, I read that, they tell you to use a tablespoon of the crystals per pound of fiber that you're dyeing, but I do not find that that is enough for some of the colors that I use. So I usually do like 1.5 tablespoons per pound ish, you know. Stacy said, so the person using hair dye, did you use citric acid with it or as peroxide developer? Hello, Annie. Annie said, hi, just popping in now. What sock are you working on? This is actually, it's a hexie for the beekeeper's quilt. I think I have a couple in here. Every once in a while, I take a few, I do have another one. Leftovers, and I just knit like a handful of them and put them away. Someday I'm going to make a beekeeper's quilt, but I'm not stuffing them. I like them flat. Lisa said I glug in white vinegar. That works great. Annie is, you're here and you're chatting and you're doing your sock madness socks. What a rock star you are. There's no way I could do that here. I am really close to being done, thank goodness. Dion said citric acid is very strong and is also a degreaser, but if you use too much, it will eat through stuff like it did my store grill. Oh my goodness. Same, Lisa. Lisa said, hashtag not a chemist. I'm like the opposite of a chemist. What is the opposite? A goofball. Mel said, I'm picking back on my night shift right now. Got 4 rows into a new color combo and hate it, so I'm swapping out one of the colors. I am so enjoying your night shift, Mel. Evie said, I heard that you have to use stainless steel pots, and I also use glass pans in the oven. I use glass and stainless, yes. My socks are done though, Annie, almost. I am on the last repeat, and then I can do the toe. And the toe is super easy. Yes, she said I'm on the foot, it's easier now. I'm always like, just get to the foot, because then you only have to do one repeat of the, the patterning. The rest is pretty quick knitting. We're slipping and knitting right now, but yeah, I'm with you. But these were fun to do, I thought. Danielle said, anyone in Canada have preferred places to order bare roving or fiber so I can play with the colors? Lisa said, can't do those sock madness socks. Hands hurt. Wait, I mean, they get so, it's good. And you're still, I mean, if you definitely went in. I like it. Lee said, as a hairdresser, I would not use permanent color on wool. It's way too fine and would dry it out. They were using it on cotton, I think, Lee. Tracy said, oh, Trish, that's so cool. I wondered what you did with odds and ends. That will be cool. I saved them. The video on Tuesday is on what I do with odds and ends. I do everything I can with odds and ends because I refuse to throw them away. I mean, this is all odds and ends too. Wendy said, I do my soaked in citric acid, but when you have to add more acid, I use vinegar. I do that a lot because it's already liquid, but sometimes I'll just mix it with a little water in a cup and then add it. Yes, Stacy. I'm not an anti-chemist. I'm pro-chemist. I'm just the opposite of what I don't know what that is. The Swedish chef of dyeing. Green said, I was just thinking of crocheting a beekeeper's afghan. I was given 2 trash bags of yarn. That would be a really nice, fun use. Oh, I'm on my last decrease row. Yep, Wendy said it. I'm sorry. It's hard to type when you are trying to hand pick through a fleece. It is. Bye, Shanna. Got to get awards to the Cub Scouts. That's right. Yes. Face to face music, said Danielle. I like nitpicks and Artigina. I can't remember. Good prices, but free shipping doesn't start till 149 Canadian dollars if outside of Quebec. Danny said Canada here, the Fiber Garden in Jordan, Ontario. I think I know someone who goes to the Fiber Garden. Do they have a shop also? They have a website. Crystal said, okay, I posted the very broken Wilton dye that I did. Ooh, I can't wait to see that. Dion said Homestead Ranch in Canada is good. Annie said, you're especially pro-chemist since you said your favorite dyes are pro-chem. Exactly. Their dyes are so good. Stephanie said, hi, Trish. Hi, friends. Trish, do you ever spin with a hand spindle? I have one. I can, but I really don't. And it's really more just because I think I have 6 wheels now. I don't even know. Do I have 6 wheels? And so they're just faster. It's true. Rita said, so you can mix vinegar and citric acid. I have done it. Hopefully a chemist won't tell me that I'm not supposed to, but honestly, like, I'm not an expert. I just really like it. Lisa said, exactly. I took chemistry, but don't use it when I die. I also did. Bork, bork, bork. Can you just see it? That is me. Hi, Danny. Working on weaving in ends on hand spun shawl for a commission. Chris said, I'm thinking about getting some tie-dye kits and dyeing some of my weaving cotton yarn. I've done that before. It is so fun. Yes, I'm Jesse Pinkman. I'm the Swedish chef, and I'm also Jesse Pinkman. 100%. That's me. Except, I don't think I should ever use meth. I'm already a little hyped up. Danny said, Fiber Garden does have a shop. Lovely gents run it. Okay, yes, I'm pretty sure that she sent me pictures while she was in Fiber Garden's shop. And she was like, this is like heaven. Stacy said, anyone have a problem with dried up E5000? Oh, excuse me, sir. It dries up so fast. That's true. Margarita said Jesse Pinkman was a good chemist in the end. I don't think he was really a good chemist, though. He just learned how to follow the, like, procedures, right? I don't even know what E3000 is, do I? What is it? Mel said, you know it's really, deep down it's true. I mean, she said, OMG, you need to make the Swedish dyer video happen. Eloise said, Jesse Pinkman eventually learned with a gun to his head. That's right. Stephanie said, definitely faster. I never thought I'd be interested in spinning on a spindle either, but somehow the bug bit me. I do have one. No, do not be sorry. You're not slow. You're fine. You're perfectly wonderful. And I can do it. Like, I helped teach a class once. And I don't know why I'm laughing, because I've never been great with it. That's part of it, too. I've never really been great with the spindle, because I learned on a wheel, and then I went to the spindle, so... Yeah, Mel said, I'm pretty sure you would drop all the stitches. That's true, but I probably get so much knitting done, right? And I have so many projects right now that I really need to work on. Whatever. Deb said, thank you for saying you have 6 wheels because Hubs is in earshot, so 2 might be in my cards. I do have 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I only have... No, I have 6. I have 6. Yep. Tanya said Walter White was the chemist. Dion said, I've been thinking of getting tie-dye for my bamboo and pineapple. I tried it with that, and I think it's great. And also, Dharma does have a fiber reactive. Is it called is that right? Fiber reactive dye selection. That's really, really nice. Carrie said Mel John could be the hands. I kept that sweatshirt that we cut up the back so that he could be my hands. Oh, the glue. Yeah, see, Lisa has 5. Well, Rita said that's great. That's funny. Aren't great with spindle, but help teach a class. All I had to do was be able to spin on it. So there was a teacher teaching the class, and then there were a couple of us like walking around the room basically with it, with like spinning on a drop spindle at the time so that people could see up close, and she was up in the front of the room. So that's why all I had to do was be able to not drop the spindle and make yarn, which I did do. Yes, Deb's cart is really getting a workout today. You're going to wear the little magnetic strip off your credit card. Oh, shoot. Hi. Okay, I got to finish this row, and then I have to go, you guys, because my groceries are ready, and I have to get some pool salt to hopefully melt the ice that is blocking the mesh on our pool cover. Leah said just put through last 480 stitches because I got distracted at the beginning of the live. I'm sorry. You are all totally worth it. Jerry's got 2 wheels, 3 spindles. Danielle said I've only got 2 wheels, but I just passed my 1-year anniversary. That's good. Yeah. Thanks you guys. I had fun this week. I really appreciate you being here. Eileen said, I'm sure the thing people need to learn most on a spindle is how to draft, and you can definitely help with that. I think it was just, one of those things where she just wanted people to be able to see how to keep it going and draft at the same time, and I could do that. So that's something I could handle. Evie said, is the Pro name Washfast? Yes, I think it is. Terry said, okay, 2 wheels, 11 spindles. Oh, goodness. 1 wheel, 15 spindles. Look at you guys. Brenda said, I only had to think back 1 row. Oh, tink, yeah, okay. Tink back, but our darn computers don't know those words, right? Deb, we have a saltwater pool. So it always has salt water in it. But what's on top right now is frozen. It's not good. I'm getting really nervous about that. So, but I will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Thanks for being here. I had fun. This is like the fun time of the week. Especially when I get my setup right and my mic works. I will see you guys later. There's a weaving video Tuesday, and I think we're going to be giving away that drum carder this week, like in the next few days. Well, we'll start the giveaway in the next few days. So I will see you guys Tuesday. I love you.